Night falls over the skyline, static running through the line. Every channel fading slow, like a voice I used to know, somewhere through a storm, no. Somewhere through the stormy air, fragments floating everywhere. Every pulse begins to fall from a broken signal. Cold streets under violet skies, hidden truth behind the lies. Every step I take alone, searching for a distant tone. Satellite above the rain, sending echoes through the pain. Every message incomplete, like a rhythm missing beats. Can you hear me through the noise, through the static of your voice? If the signal fades away, will you still find my way? Broken signal in the dark, trying to ignite a spark. Through the silence I recall, every time you used to call. Broken signal in the sky, echoes drifting far and wide. Through the night I'm standing tall, even with a broken signal. Fading lights across the road, every line begins to fall. Memories inside the sound, like a wave that pulls me down. Every heartbeat tries to send fragments I cannot defend. Through the storm of what we were, still your echo reoccurs. Broken signal fading slow, through the places I don't know. In the static of it all, I still hear your distant call. Maybe signals never die, maybe they just multiply, hidden deep inside the air, waiting for a soul to care. Even if the waves collapse, even if the signal cracks, somewhere in the endless sky, our frequencies still collide. Broken signal in the night, still reflecting distant light. Through the static I evolve, every silence unresolved. Broken signal, hear my call, even if the towers fall. Through the dark I stand tall, beyond the broken signal. Signals fading, skyline dim, but somewhere deep within, a quiet pulse still calls. Through through the broken signal.
Fading light across the skyline, silver edges in the night. No voices in the distance, just a glow before the fight. Air is thin, the stars are frozen. Breathing slow, I stand alone on the edge of something endless, facing the cold horizon. City sleeps beneath my feet, concrete veins and silent streets. Every window hides a spark, but I walk inside the dark. No rush running through my veins, only focus, no remains. Every step is measured calm, steady hands and steady palms. Far ahead, a distant line where the shadows intertwine. Not afraid of what's unknown, that's the place I call my own. No turning back tonight, no need for neon light. The future wide and open beyond the silent sky. Cold horizon calling me past the edge of what I see. Frozen's fire in my chest, moving forward, never pressed. Cold horizon, wide and slow. Through the dark, I let it flow. No fear left to hold on. I rise into the cold horizon. Dissolves away in the blue before the day. No applause, no battle cry, just a quiet state of mind. Built from nights I stood alone, now the silence feels like home. Every breath aligns with fate, no hesitation, no delay. Where the skyline meets the storm, that's where I begin to form. No spotlight in my eyes, no need for disguise. The dark becomes my vision beyond the blurred lines. Cold horizon calling me past the edge of what I see. Frozen fire in my chest, moving forward, never pressed. Cold horizon, clear and strong, where I feel that I belong. No fear left to hold on. I rise into the cold horizon. Every time cold horizon shining blue, every limit breaking through. No retreat and no division, I'm aligned with my vision. Cold horizon far beneath, crystal calm, no trace of fear. Through the dark, I'm reborn at the edge of cold horizon. The skyline fades, but I remain. No noise, no change, just breath, an open sky. Cold horizon, I rise.
lost on the photos we forgot to frame. A quiet room that echoes with your name. I try to wash the memories away, but they keep coming back like a tidal wave. We were burning bright, a spark in the dark. Now I'm dancing alone with a half beating heart. I know it's over, but I'm holding the ghost. You're the beautiful pain that I miss the most. These are the echoes of us, ringing out through the night. In the shadows of love, I'm still looking for light. Yeah, the music is loud, but I'm feeling so numb. Caught in the echoes of love. Caught in the echo. Caught in the echoes of love. Caught in the echoes of love. Let it go. I walk the streets we used to call our own. The crowd is heavy, but I'm so alone. Hear a laugh that sounds a lot like yours, and suddenly I'm back behind closed doors. We were burning bright, a spark in the dark. Now I'm dancing alone with a half beating heart. These are the echoes of us, ringing out through the night. In the shadows of love, I'm still looking for light. Caught in the echoes of love. The echoes of us. Just the echoes fading out. Just the echoes fading out. Just the echoes fading out. A pale light on the skyline, cold winds across the wires. The city fades behind me, and the night grows higher. Something moves in the distance, a shape beyond the dawn, the shadow on the skyline, a ghost horizon. last night. Fading colors in the sky, electric stars passing by. Every shadow hides a sign, every moment out of time. Through the silence I can hear something distant drawing near, like a pulse inside the void, calling me beyond the noise. Ghost horizon, pull me through the night. Ghost horizon, guide me to the light. Ghost horizon, far beyond the storm. Ghost horizon, where new worlds are born. They said the horizon was the end, the last line between light and darkness. But when I reached it, I realized it was only the beginning. Ghost horizon in the sky, where the silent echoes fly. Through the darkness I belong to the place where I was strong. Ghost horizon calling me past the edge of what I see. Through the night eternally, you're the path in front of me. Ghost guide my way through the silence, through the storm. Ghost horizon, I'm reborn. Static in the midnight air, signals fading everywhere. Broken waves across the sky, calling out but getting dry. Somewhere past the city lights, through the silence of the night, there's a voice I almost see on the lost frequency. broken towers in the sky, silent satellites go by. Every message incomplete, every rhythm skips a beat. Through the chaos of the sound, still your echo pulls me down. Like a code I cannot read, still the only one I need. Through the static, through the storm, through the silence I transform. Every signal, every wave, trying hard to find the way. If the distance sets us free, if the world won't let me be, I will still keep chasing you through the noise that once we knew. You're the sound inside
Midnight run, midnight when we on the night. Midnight run, midnight when we on the night. Go! Midnight run, midnight when we on the night. Midnight run, midnight when we on the night. Left, right, leave the lane, adrenaline inside the brain. Left, right, leave the lane, we are never coming back again. Red lights flashing in the rear, we shift up and disappear. Heart is pounding out of time, racing on the borderline. Midnight run, push it to the red line. Midnight run, either into the light. Midnight run, midnight girl, leave the light. Midnight run, midnight fading away. Gone. Is anyone out there? Sending out a signal in the dark. Sending out a signal in the dark. Hoping that somebody hears this spark. I've been speaking to an empty room, watching all the silent shadows bloom. Every word I say gets washed away, lost inside the noise of every day. But I keep the transmitter glowing bright, a little lonely beacon in the night. I'm pushing through the interference now. I'll make the connection somehow. It's heavy and my voice is wearing thin, but this is not the place I'm giving in. I'm swimming through the static waves, looking for the light that saves, even when the frequency is totally blind. I know there is a resonance to find, so I broadcast my heart into the gray, believing that the message finds a way. Yeah, I'm swimming through the static waves. Drum stars are static waves. To the static waves. To the static waves. To the static waves. Broadcast my heart through the static waves. Sometimes the silence is a heavy stone, making you believe you're all alone, pouring all your soul into the screen, wondering if you will ever be seen. But every single drop becomes a scene, and every little echo sets you free. I'm pushing through the interference now. Make the connection somehow. It's heavy and my voice is wearing thin, but this is not the place I was floating away. I used to drift out in the open space, living my life running a nowhere race, a million miles above the atmosphere. Never thought I'd find a landing here, but then you smiled and pulled me from the dark. A sudden pull right heavy on my heart. I'm falling fast, but I don't feel afraid. You turn my black and white to a colorful shade. I tried to fly, but I'm coming down. You are the reason I touch the ground. 'Cause you're my gravity, pulling me close, pulling me deep. Yeah, you're my gravity, keeping me safe, even while I sleep when I'm lost out in the galaxy. You bring me back, you're my gravity. You bring me back. Yup, you bring me back. You're my Let's go. No need for wings when I am by your side. We're on a roller coaster, what a ride. You hold my hand and all the planets align. I know for sure that everything is fine. I'm falling fast, but I don't feel afraid. You turn my black and white to a colorful shade. I tried to fly, but I'm coming down. You are the reason I touch the ground. 'Cause you're my gravity, pulling me close, pulling me deep. You're my gravity, keeping me safe, even while I sleep when I'm lost out in the galaxy. Oh, you bring me back. You're my gravity, pulling me close, pulling me deep. You're my gravity. Jump! You bring me back. Bring me back. Bring me back. When I'm lost out in the galaxy, you're my gravity.
Low pulse in the midnight glow, signals drifting far below. Through the static of the air, something's moving everywhere. Hidden waves across the sky, silent echoes passing by. In the dark I start to see the shadow frequency. Neon lights above the street, broken rhythm, steady beat. Every signal fades away, every color turns to gray. But beneath the noise I feel something deeper, something real. Like a voice beyond the sound, pulling slowly from the ground. Shadow frequency, calling out to me. Through the dark I breathe in your energy. shadows and sparks are passing by. Every moment in between feels like something unforeseen. Through the silence I can trade every hidden pulse in space. Like a code I start to read in the shadow frequency. Shadow frequency tonight, burning softly in the light. Through the silence I can see you're the sound inside of me. Shadow frequency alive. Through the dark we both survive. Every wave becomes the key to the shadow frequency. Begin to break, I will follow every tone till the silence leads me home. Even when the night feels cold, even when the sky grows old, every wave will carry me through the hidden frequency. Silence, I can see the shadow frequency. clouds are drifting by, city breathing slow and bright, under echoes of the night. Broken signals far away, guiding footsteps through the gray. Every whisper in the air feels like someone standing there. Empty roads and silent lights, lost between the fading signs. Every step begins to blur, like a distant messenger. Neon colors slowly bend, like a dream that never ends. Through the static of the air, I can hear you dark. I see you're still part of me. Echoes in the sky, never say goodbye. Through eternity, you're the sound in me. Reflections on the glass. dark I see you're still part of me.